Okay, Google. Activate bin number 1 fan.
Sure. Activating bin number 1 fan.
Well, that's going to save some driving. I pull in and he's got that working. Use the forklift to get up top and get some of the higher areas. He's going to have me fire him up real quick. We'll take him on back. Now I'm going to raise him some. Up. Proud of him today. He doesn't know I'm watching him. He's been at work with me since I left. Told him I'd take him to Target and he could pick out a Woody toy if he put a work day in. And we started with kind of small work days. And this one, he's been here. He's going to be here till lunch at least. He's still hanging. He's a trooper. Forklift's pretty handy. We don't have any kind of a man lift. We just put a skid on there. Scrap boys said they don't get dirty if you leave them in the barn. We're moving on to the other side. Dealer called, and our case, all our case filters are in. I think we have 6 or 7 that we're doing total, as well as some other parts that we had down there at the case dealer. We use Bain Welker out of Pendleton, Indiana primarily. We've also made some deals out of Lebanon and actually some of their other stores. Bain's pretty good about having Kinze parts, case, gearing off, MacDon. Then we have our AGCO dealer, Plevna. They have Challenger parts, gearing off parts, MacDon parts. Then we have our John Deere dealer, and they're with our Hagee, our planter, and obviously our combine. We're going to send Brendan back up. He's ready to go. Not the safest operation. I'm sure not OSHA approved, but we're good. Over here, didn't realize it, Brian's actually hooking our spray van up. I've talked about in other videos. It's got 4,000 gallons of water as well as all our chemical shuttles inside. He's getting it hooked up and moving it. We bought this van for $800. My dad did. He just passed the savings along to us. It had been hitting the back end on this side, and it peeled it like a banana. Well, we had another old trailer that was bad, and we took some of the aluminum off of it, the rivets, bought the kit for a door. Great Dane had it in stock. You can see we're a little out of square, but it does a good job for us. We slid the tandems forward. Makes it shorter to make turns. Good for storage in the off season as well. Dual use. A little cumbersome to get around some of the corners, and it is heavy. Only holds 4,000 gallons of water total. Brennan's going to need a move. See, he's getting towards the end of what he's doing there. As it gets windy, we tried to time the pressure washer. We did this where it blows on us before the wind picked up. The wind's picking up, so we're switching sides. You always got to work the wind. Bren's decided he wants his tractor a little cleaner. He operates this 340 in the springs with the DB60 beam planter. Going up?
Yep.
tops of the fender, just those places that you can't really get without a little hype. Now this case is loaded. It's got Michelin rubber, 50-inch rears, 38 front. Not weighted up. I wish it had more weight. May purchase some sometime. Got 5 outlets on the back for hydraulic mode. Does not have the high-speed transmission, 26 miles an hour, but it is CVT. I'll move Brennan on forward just a little bit. Setting our parking brake. This is only, I think, the third time that I've used the new Action 4. All the footage for this video today have been shot on a DJI Action 4 camera. I'm going to see how this works if you can hear me. I do have a way I can get a wireless mic. Brennan mentioned that. Still a lot of learning, but overall pretty happy with the way things are turning out. I'm going to do a separation of my shorts and my videos. My videos are going to be done with the Action 4, so they're a little better quality. I'm going to do a lot more talking on those. You're going to see me focus a lot on my shorts just because of how busy we are here. I don't want to interrupt our workflow, but at the same time I want to get quality content. So I'm going to do the shorts as usual, and I'm going to put a little more effort into the videos with this Action 4. So we're getting the last little crevices here. Corn height in those. Seen in our video, we broke the belt here. Brennan was in there when that happened. One of our previous videos, it shows us changing those out. It's got a pair of 4-strand belts. If I remember correctly, it's a pretty big set of belts. I don't remember how much they cost, but they weren't cheap. They obviously are a long life, 2012 till this year they've ran. We run over 600,000 bushels through our cart per year. We've had it for, I believe this is our 4th year, so it's getting some bushels in it. Ran through it. Kinze's are heavy duty. Brent's saying we're done. We're going to get this last move. We're going to lower him down. He's ready to be off there. Well, I'm not going to dump him off, wrong lever. He's happy to be down. He's happy it's Friday. I am too. TGIF. Now we've had a good few days of washing and cleaning up. Here in a little bit I'll walk you out. I didn't do a lot of video while we're shoveling. I mean, we all treat each other respectfully. We all pitch in, none of us like that. So it's kind of nice when we just shut down and do that. I will video the after, but I didn't set any cameras up for the shoveling. I figured we didn't need to see that. Getting our salamander out of the van when we were doing fall apply. We weren't winterized. It's on a thermostat, so we're actually heating the trailer if we had to get through. I had in one of the shorts, the Heaped's been winterized. We put RV antifreeze in it and run through there. After I air purge, rinse water out of the boom. It's all winterized and ready to go as far as that goes. Hate that the fall apply season's over, but we got quite a bit done. You know, our airlocks, any of our motors, we put those away. They go in for rebuild. Airlock needs new paddles. Picked up our pipe. No inventory did the other day. We were short on pipe. Some of this pipe's from 1998. We keep welding on it and welding on it and welding on it and taping it. But each stick of that's extremely expensive. I don't see the point in buying it new all the time when we can get it to fix. I do want to buy a little more than we have been. We've been using the tape a lot. Walking through out here, cleaned up any spills, had some rats messing around. We dealt with that issue. All the bins just need the typical pressure washing around the bottoms and the roofs, any of the vents. Sometimes Sometimes get dust right on the roof. We also have an elbow that's high. You can't see, but towards the top of the bin. When we have that 80-foot man lift, you're ahead to just do those elbows that are up high. I couldn't tell you how much time's on them, but I know they're due. Fertilizer tender we were talking about earlier, we're on the other side of it now. It's got a Deutz air-cooled engine on it. We got lucky, it's a side shooter. Many of these come with the auger sticking out the back. If you're on the side of the road, obviously that doesn't work out too well. These are more coveted. Lucky enough to find a farmer that had this, bought it new. Funny thing, I was calling around trying to find a side shooter, so I called, I believe it was the Adams Manufacturing, or one of the sales guys with them. Told them my dilemma, that I was looking for a used trailer, and they gave me a number. Said this gentleman may trade if he had a buyer. And I called him up, told him the scenario, and he took upon himself to go ahead and trade and sold it to us. I'm glad he did, because at the time I couldn't find anything else and we needed one fast, and it's been a good one. So I've got my Action 4 up here. I'm kicking myself because that would have been a lot easier than a cell phone a few times. Firing up the S680, moving it out of the way, the combine. We're maneuvering some things around. Also getting ready, we have our planer that we sold at auction is still here. Just kind of moving things around, getting ready for colder weather. When it gets colder, we try to stay in the shop best we can. Or a lot of hauling. With the prices the way they are this year, I think hauling's going to be a little later than what was last year. For us last year, we sold out fairly early. We're able to haul and actually clean bins out before planting. And the markets played out. That was the thing to do. We wouldn't have known that day, but it did work out for us. As we move some things around, glad I got to try the camera out in here. Combine season's over, but there's still a lot of things going on. If anybody had any questions, you can definitely put them in the comments. I'm the guy, one of them anyway. I can answer any of those. Well, that's about to do it for us here today. I'm going to work on some new ways of doing video. I'm going to try to talk more, try to be more natural. Hopefully this shows. I'm going to keep you updated on what we decide to do on the combines. I don't know if my sales guys are watching this or not. They might be. Anyway, we like our sales guys. Hopefully we can cut a deal, but if we don't, I'm sure we will in the future. Anyway, thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe. I'm trying these longer videos. I'm going to keep trying until I get it, guys, so keep watching. Thanks.